And some materials that never come out until the morning of the exam. Material to high yield by exam is by 8. You are posting it on the group.
Continue.
Wicked.
Apostle will hear of this.
Don't even bring it out. Make you know say you don't get material. People will not be rushing to I'll read this tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. If daddy can't school. Tomorrow never comes to medical school. Because tomorrow, give me tomorrow. It's the day of the exam. You see me saying tomorrow. Give it today. Start with the dog where you are.
Will you keep quiet?
Jesus is Lord.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dr. Debs here, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, oh my goodness, I'm super excited to have you in my space today. You are welcome. Well, my love language is subscription. I used to beg every time I come here because I have to beg you people to help me. Please subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. It won't take anything from me. Besides, it will give you a lot of beauty. Seeing my face, my beautiful face, at least once a week, it will give a lot of light to your week. So yeah, please subscribe. Thank you so much. And to my returning subscribers, my people, thank you so much for sticking with your girl. Well, today's video is going to be very informative and educative. I believe that this video is not just going to be for preclinical school, but even for the entire medical school, because it's going to give you some tips. I'm bringing my bag of tricks and I'm giving you for free. When I say my bag of tricks, having been through one of the most rigorous medical schools in the world, I know what it means to sail through without having a receipt or a repeat. I have a bag of tricks that I'm going to give you out a little bit out of. There are so many tricks in the bag, but the ones I'm going to give you today, you're going to really find them very valuable and very useful. So today, we're going to be talking about major lessons I learned, or major lessons you can learn from preclinical school, or major tips, things that will help you. I'll just call them lessons basically, and these lessons would really serve as tools in your hands. If you are in preclinical school and you're yet to write your first MD exam, which is your first MBBS professional exam, then this will serve as a help. If you're just starting, oh my god, you literally are in the right place, because this is going to arm you with the things that you need, the information, the resources that you need to help you to be able to scale through preclinical school, even the main clinical school, without having to stress yourself or make mistakes. Like I like to say, to learn by experience is better. To learn by information is better. It's better to learn by information. It's better to be informed so that you will not be deformed, because in the process of learning by experience, you can end up being deformed. You get, so it's better to learn by information. Let's jump right in. So yeah, the first lesson, I'm going to be looking at my book because I have a lot of lessons here. Like, I don't even think I'll be able to take everything in this video. The first lesson you must learn in preclinical school is get the right textbooks. Now this is really important because one of the things that you need to, I talked about preclinical school being the foundational stage of the entire medical school. It sets the pace for your entire medical school, so you want to make sure you get the right textbooks. Now it's important that you also do not buy too many textbooks, because one of the things that one of the greatest temptations is, oh, medical school, the thing will be in your head. You now want to go and buy textbooks, you can never finish reading. Please, in fact, I know back then, by the time when we bought textbooks back then in 2015, everything was entering like almost 30-40k back then, if not more than that. Like in 2015, that's like 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, in 2024, because I'm recording this video in 2024. Like So you can imagine how much those textbooks will be now to buy them. Like, hey, you don't want to just be wasting money on textbooks. So I'm still going to do a separate video on recommended textbooks for preclinical school, so that you don't buy too many textbooks. Because honestly, at the end of the day, after that 1 to 2 years of preclinical school, you're not going to use them again. You won't use them. That year you will not use it. Even if you're writing external exams, there are books for external exams. Not, you won't really be carrying your Kismo like that again. And yet I can't even remember that I had to go to my Kismo for anything after I dropped my pen for my last paper in MB1. So you won't need them. So you have to literally make sure you are wise when you are buying it. Now I would also say that you can save cost by making photocopies if you feel it to be cheaper. You can also save cost by substituting for ebooks. Those are ways to save cost, right? You can also save cost by borrowing or telling your seniors, if you have senior colleagues and your friends, to lend you theirs if they bought. Because if they are not using them again, then they can lend it to you for the time you're going to be using them. But if you're someone that likes to annotate, when I say annotate, I mean you like to scribble in your textbook, then that might be a challenge. Except you scribble in pencil and then when you're done, you erase it and give them back. But most likely said they will not even use it, except they have junior ones they want to give it to. So you want to just, if you want to get, you can get, but make sure you get with sense. Don't go and buy everything and then at the end of the day, looking at the textbook like that. Nah, I'm looking at some of my textbooks like that. More. And to sell is always hard. That's the thing, because people always want to, well, people can buy books. This economy of Nigeria, people will buy old books rather than buy new books. So honestly, so yeah, that's the first thing. Now the second thing is start early. What do I mean by start early? Start reading early, because so that these things do not pile up. The truth is, let me give you the truth. The truth is that the truth go is that Oshima pile up. It will still pile up, but at least still start reading early. Make it a habit that you are starting from your first lecture. You start to read. Don't postpone. I'll read this tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes.
You dey use your book to play.
Tomorrow never comes. It's dedicated. Tomorrow never comes to medical school. You're supposed to give me tomorrow until the day of your exam. You still be saying tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes, so read it today. Start reading today. Start reading today, please. Don't postpone. Don't postpone. It will still pile up. Some of us, they are done lower limb because the way gross anatomy is there, lower limb, upper limb. So we started from lower limb in my school, went to abdomen, then thorax, then went to P&P, pelvis and perineum, then we now went to upper limb, then we now went to head and neck. Some of us, we've done lower limb. Some of us, when I say some of us, I'm talking about myself, me and my crew. They done lower limb, thorax, abdomen. We're still in lower limb. See, tomorrow never come. It will pile up, but just make sure that I shall read it. Number 3 thing, whatever you do, make sure you read something every day. See, do develop this habit of, I leave everything to the weekend and Saturday I will read. Saturday and Sunday. See, that's Saturday and Sunday. Something will now read to your Saturday and Sunday. You know now read. It's not be the entire week of learning that you carry over to a new week where you will still learn new things. So please, even if it's just an hour, just tell yourself. And the best way to read in preclinical school, I'm still going to give you, I don't want to give you the gist of the next video, but it's better for you to still read something every day, every single day. Please try to read every day. Number 4 thing, no pressure. Don't let anybody pressure you. Don't let anybody step on your neck. Don't let anybody intimidate you. You'll be moving stuff. The blood supply of is from this bifurcate into the common carotid. Don't let anybody intimidate. Go where you're Iran gbogbo ẹ, all of us we are still on the same level. Don't move stuff, all of us are still the same level. Everybody tension you. We are all still the same level, Jerry. See, let them move stuff. You know, I don't consider because they used to move your own stuff. You can move. So I'm not against moving stuff. Move your stuff. You can move stuff. Me, I know it's move stuff. So that's why I'm the category of people that know it's to move stuff. I'm part of people that used to even. Don't pressure me, Jerry. You cannot intimidate. Don't let anybody pressure you. Don't let anybody intimidate you. Right? Number 5 thing. Know thyself. See, this will save you a lot of stress. there's no room for see, this is not secondary school, so there's no room for comparison. In my secondary school, we used to do, there's something called commendation list. They'll bring there's a list that they release after every maybe midterm exam or main exam, where they'll bring out the best 20 in the entire class. And the entire class, when I'm doing the entire class of like 200, not the entire class of like 50. Best 20 out of 20. So everybody's always strong. Yeah, even if it's number 90, I'm sure enter this competition list. There was competition because everybody wants to show that. But in medical school, there is no competition. See, your competition in medical school is yourself. Know this and know this way. The only thing that is in medical school is best graduating student. So there's no first position, second position. There's also no last position. As long as you pass, you become a doctor, my dear brother, my dear sister. Don't kill yourself. Know yourself. Don't compare yourself. This person, don't be giving yourself a headache. See, you will see people that are reading. They will read. By the time it's all come as the one receipt. It's not to spite anybody, but I'm just telling you the reality. That is not by reading, it's not by movie stuff, it's the mercy of God. Let me just say, that's the end.
God have mercy upon us.
It's God that can only have mercy on you. Because the medical school can go anyhow. You can read, you not see anything. You can do that, you not read and you pass.
What type of plane is this?
No, you will not pass, sorry. If you don't read, you're not pass.
You they use your function to play.
But you might not read as much as person that is reading, and you will still pass. So this thing, some people say luck, but me, I don't use luck. I don't say luck. I say it's mercy. It's mercy and grace. There's some people that you do play. Like 2 weeks exam, just see them do quick. But if you try the villagers, they don't be clapping for you. Oh yeah, oh no. See, don't know yourself. If you're someone that's like me, I knew myself early. I knew that Adebola, you are a kind of reader I have a long cycle of reading. That's what I was. I don't want to say I'm a slow learner because I grasp things, but I have a long cycle. I can grasp it now. You ask me the next 5 minutes, I can't remember. You get, so I grasp it easily, but I have a long cycle of reading to retention, because the aim of reading is to retain. See, it's not about you covering the textbook. You cover the textbook and you don't remember Jack, you will not be able to write Jack in the example. So it's about being able to read and recall and retain. I'm going to be talking about that, how to study in medical school. There's another video on how to study. But please make sure that you are you are not comparing yourself. Know how you read. If you're someone that takes notes, take notes, but don't take too many notes. That's another lesson. I'm still going to get to that. So know yourself. Don't compare yourself. Number 6 lesson. Let your lectures be your primary source of information. No matter what you do, your class lectures, those lectures that your lecturers give you, that's why you should listen in class. Don't let anybody distract you in class. Do your best to listen in class. That's one of the things that made my medical school tougher than it should have been. I didn't used to listen in class. I'll tell myself, I'm gonna read that home, Jare. Don't say that. Still listen in class so that you will be able to have at least the first summary of the information, so that when you go back and read, it's easier, it's less stressful, it's the best. Please listen in class. Let your lecture notes, I was saying that, be your first source of information. Then you can now use other things like textbook. But you see those lecture notes, those are the keys, and that's why it's good for you to listen in class, because you'll be able to see where the lecturer will emphasize, where the lecturer will tell you more this place. They will be telling you at some point that this one will come out in the exam, this one will come out, I can ask this one, it's a regular question I ask in the exam. You'll be taking note of all those things. Number 17, don't miss classes. If I have to even be telling you that, it's not even a lesson, it's a command. How will you be missing class in medical school? How will you be faffing in medical school? Who faffs in medical school? I know you are born to be a faffer. Then you should not even be in medical school. I know there are some people that faff, forget that one. They used to faff. They'll say they are reading in their hostel. That one can actually work in preclinical school lesson. But you see clinical school, if you faff. But now they are doing attendance shadow, but there's their ways. Students, we know ourselves. Not the ways we use for ourselves to sign attendance. So that one is illegal. It's illegal. But we used to do it because for forgiveness, but almost every time you can go to class, now you just wake up on the wrong side of the day and say you cannot go to school today. Nothing will make you go to school today. Anyways, so please don't miss classes. There's nothing that should make you be missing classes in medical. Why will you be missing classes? For what? please go to class. The days you cannot go to class, at least make your 75% attendance. I know there are things can come up for ladies. You can have one bad dysmenorrhea, you won't be able to go anywhere. Just family emergencies and all those things, but still make sure you at least get information for what was learned in the class. Number 18, talk to seniors early. I didn't learn this thing until when I got to like maybe 500 level. Talk to seniors early, especially your immediate seniors, because at least there's a trend. There's always a trend in medical school. This is a fact that you must remember. There's always a trend. The lecturers are not heartless, they are not wicked. Neither do they have time. See, they have a lot of things they are doing with their lives. Nobody will sit down and be forming new questions for you. It's the old bank of questions they will reshuffle and everything. Maybe it's the when you get clinical school in here, they can have time to certain questions. Even the questions they are setting, say, no, they have time like that too. It's just people that are just selectively wicked. When clinicals, there's no time. They will just most likely they reshuffle their questions. So at least there's a trend. So always talk to your immediate seniors. What were the questions they asked you? How did they ask you? Collect materials from them too. Because let me tell you the truth about the exams in medical school. You will learn it the hard way. There are some materials that never come out until the morning of the exam. You're like, material to high yield by you are just bring it up. Exam is by 8. You are posting it on the group page by 7.
How do we hear of this?
Wickedness. You suppose not even bring it up. Make you know say you don't even get material. People will not be rushing to read the material 7 a.m. to be in front of you. It's just wickedness. You buy the material from the beginning of the day, you should bring it out now. It's not fair. It's not fair. For people that used to do it, change your ways. They did it for one of our exams. This was medicine 3 when it's in pain, and that material was high yield. It was high yield.
What type of plane is this?
And then in the past, I'm done with medical school, so I'm just advising you so that you can learn. You get here. So talk to them, get materials from them, and all that. Number 19, use past questions on time. See the secret.
Don't let anybody know that we don't do this.
But the secret of passing exams in medical school is past questions. Take it to anywhere you want to take it to. The secret of passing exams in medical school is past questions. I learned it 6 months to the end of my medical school, and when I learned I did like this. Adebola, you would have been acing your courses. I was just barely making it. Sometimes 65, sometimes 60, sometimes 59. God was good to me. I will enter 70. You would ace your exams when you use past questions. You use in fact, there's a way I arrange it. Your first textbook is your lecture notes. Your second textbook is past questions. Your third textbook is now your recommended text. The other ones, kids more go. But you see those past questions, study them on time. Use them to read. I don't know where I got the opinion from that you use past questions a day to exam. Why? Use it to read from the very first day. It should even help your reading, because when you read with questions, there's a way it opens your mind to see things from a new perspective. And not just reading leisurely or passively. Now you're reading actively because you know you have a question to answer, or there's a question that is spurring your desire for learning. That's why past questions are very important.